Hi guys, I've just made a change to the ALCI project. ALCI is where you learn how to create ISOs as well as Carly. So the ArcoLinux-ISO.com website. So in here you can start with number 1 and just binge watch everything rather than looking at the TV or something, right? Just start learning by number 1 and go up. And all kinds of things are tackled and changed. Behind the scenes, I've changed something. You can download now not the XanMod-edge ISO, but the XanMod, because of the fact that Edge does not exist anymore. So this guy is gone, and we'll keep it around. You can download it, but this is the guy from 30 minutes ago, they say here. So this is the one I would like to install with you. It's just downloaded, which means it's only in San Diego, California, USA, which means it needs to cross the water. So 3 minutes left until that's done. So ALCI stands for Arch Linux Calamares Installer. The idea is that with the Arch ISO, which is the application that makes the Arch Linux ISO and the archlinux.org website, that ISO, but skip this step of formatting and making partitions and all that. Calamares will do that for you. So the thing is, let's provide a graphical installer, and this needs to go, right? Edge does not exist anymore, and then we need to install it via a few screens. These are a few screens, just some images, but many videos show you how it looks. And you can build it on ArcoLinux, on ArcoLinux, EndeavourOS. I've done it on Reborn OS, GorillaX, or Anarchy Linux. And here are some playlists. If they come in here, that should be something there if it's loading, but it's still busy, I see. So there's some kind of procedure, what to do. And I'll revisit the website, because everywhere it needs to be gone, right? So when we talk about the edge, that's great, but it's gone, does not exist anymore. So it's just XanMod now. And if you want to go to GitHub, that's already done. So everything is here, okay, online on GitHub. And I've rebuilt everything. You see, updated 40 minutes ago. Everything is now changed, and there is no mention of Edge anywhere. It's just XanMod now. Same for the ISO. If you want to build the ISO, it's just XanMod. So that's taken care of. It's buildable, it's there, it's downloadable, and it's installable. And I can go on. It's downloaded. Hey, you see, I'm a teacher, right? I can keep on talking. So, clone ALCI and XanMod. So basically what I've done is look everywhere if I find a word with XanMod-edge, and then get rid of it. And it's, look at the size, right? ArcoLinux XL and X. This is pure Arch. Well, no, but it has already XFCE, but it really is just XFCE, nothing more. So no browser or anything, I think so. Let's have a look. So what you see is what you get, is always the thing. And all these messages, maybe you've never seen a XanMod kernel. Yep, that's it, right? Be happy with it. It's new. It's like that. It's the XanMod kernel. So in here, internet, no browser, multimedia, nothing. Everything you see is just XFCE4, XFCE4 goodies. That's it. And our installation system here, Calamares. So we go for next. Next, you choose your keyboard. It's a very simple and okay, cool. So F2FS is not in there because at this point in time it does not work with grub. So we'll use X4. We've been using X40 for years and we trust it. Install. Then I pause the video and we'll come back. All right, let's reboot. And the only thing we want to see, do we have the linux-xanmod kernel? We've got a nice black arch, grub theme. Ctrl-Alt-T. NeoFetch is installed. I think that's one of the packages extra because we want to show off, right? This is Arch. By the way, I'm on Arch. So there you go. This is your installation. Is anything special in here? Sudo pacman -r. Let's see if anything ALCI is left here. No. Anything calamaris? No. So not much is basically in here. It's just what you see is what you get. So let's have a look. Settings, take a look, freeze the image in the video. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right. So not much to see because that's the point. It's now up to you to play around. And I do believe we have something for you to play around. Get Nemesis on ALCI. What's that? This is a GitHub. Make your own GitHub, right? And then you go to ArcoLinux Nemesis, open in a folder, ls, current choices. And then I go to my wife, I go to the television and set, and I'm gonna sit down. And this thing will make this thing awesome by scripting. So please guys, if you're into scripting, if you feel, if you see and understand the power of scripting, why not try and learn this, right? Because this is an awesome way of doing things. I'm not doing anything, but it's doing my work for me, right? This is not that difficult. To give an example, all it says down here is, let's just take something simple, update pacman, right? And then -s install. I don't want to say yes or no, and if it's already there, you don't have to install it. That one, and so on. Otherwise, I have to type all that. Why not put it in a file, run it? Okay, let's pause again. Let's see what we get at the end. By the way, have a look at the personal folder here. And one of the things that's interesting is, if you're on Arch, you do that. If you're on ALCI, you do that. If you're on ArcoLinux, you do that. If you're on Horizon, you do that. If you're on Kali, you do that. If you're on EndeavourOS, you do that. If you're on Garuda, you do that. And you just keep on adding. And it doesn't really matter what Arch distribution you're on, because you have your scripts saying, okay, do this, do that, do that. If on that, do that. All right, all possible. Giving you some ideas. Pausing. And at the end of the script, you come back after a good meal and you say, reboot. Right? Reboot. And then the result is this. And this is, of course, also a video for somebody online. Was it Telegram? Was it YouTube? I don't know anymore. This is possible if you have troubles installing ArcoLinux or any other. Then start with Arch, start with ALCI, start with Kali, and look at this, right? Any ArcoLinux user will say, oh, that's our theme, our SADM simplicity theme. And then we log in, and then we see all this. I say, okay, that's the wallpaper for ArcoLinux. I have all kinds of applications that I want to start with, so they all boot up because they're in auto start. This is for real metal, right? I just log in to my applications, and each time when I boot up, I'm already online. But look at the decisions I've made, different decisions, right? But here I can set them back to Arc Dark. This is the official look, and then Sardi, I believe, Sardi Arc. And there you go. Back to the official look. But it's all about choices all the time. Oh, look, updates. And that's the fun, right? And yes, we have an Arch logo, and we keep an Arch logo, right? It's not that important. the logo, as long as it works. A free operating system that just works. That's what we need. Et voila, that's the video. A new ISO is out there for Linux XANMod, and give it a go. Cheers.